Very exciting for me personally. I know it's exciting for you because when we're all sitting there looking for something good to watch and you want a great story about real people who really go through it, and then it's not some graphic tragedy, horrible thing, but there's like hope and life and love and reality and guys and girls and an awesome dude who's the husband here.
Absolutely.
They're an amazing country music group, and now
drives me crazy in a bad way.
what it takes them to be
fun
successful is called Discovering Lucy Angel, and that's the group, and they are going to be with us in 30 seconds. Get ready. I'm dialing them up right now.
I think I could have done better.
He leaves his coffee cups next to the couch.
The biggest thing that drives me crazy is he keeps these fingernail clippers and he clips his fingernails constantly.
He just leaves them all.
Welcome. This service is provided by freeconferencecall.com, now with free online meetings. Please enter your meeting ID followed by the pound or hash sign. The meeting ID or phone number you have dialed is incorrect. Please check your credentials and try again. You entered 226-087. Please re-enter your meeting ID followed by the pound or hash sign. If you are the host, press star now. Otherwise, please wait and you'll be joined into the conference. Please announce yourself.
This is Ed Tyll.
Hi.
Oh my God, it was that easy? You guys are terrific. This is, of course, from coast to coast across America, the Ed Tyll Show on Starcom Radio Network. I know I've been talking about these gals all morning. We've been jamming to the song. You know, you gals are going to know. It's going to take me a moment to introduce you and gush. So just relax, let me do it, and then we're going to go and piece by piece paint this beautiful picture of the show, the band, your family, who you are, what you're projecting. But first things first. You are visiting with America on a radio and a live streaming video network. And we welcome you to Middle America. We are all about moms and dads' kitchen tables, backyards, barbecues, and songs like Crazy 2 jamming out of the boombox. You're going to say, you use a boombox? You say, you bet we do, back at the grill. There's a big old beat-up boombox, and we all dance when we're in front of the boombox.
Oh, that's awesome.
So that's who you're with. Now, you say, well, what is this crazy show? Who is the host? It's the Ed Tyll Show. We've been on the air for 40 years, and 39 and a half ago, I'm interviewing Linda Ronstadt, who is an amazing breakthrough talent at the time. I'm 19. She was very young, and now I see you, listening to you. We've been on for a couple hours before you came on. So I'm watching, I'm dancing. I want to begin with introductions. The show is Discovering Lucy Angel. The band is Lucy Angel. The network is Axis, which is AXS, which is Mark Cuban's network. I'm going to let somebody say something about that. But most importantly, you bring something different to a reality show about a country music band with the husband and everybody packing clothes that is warm, hopeful, but edgy and badass all at the same time. Who would like?
We're hiring you.
Would Mom, would you like to begin? As a mom and a wife, would you like to begin communicating with the rest of America how this magic is possible?
Oh, my gosh. Well, first of all, we're hiring you for our PR person from now on, and you are awesome. What a way to start the day. I'm sorry I have a bit of a cold, so I sound a little squeaky this morning, but, it has been a really incredible journey. I mean, and that's a lifetime for me, starting in music, and and getting married very young and having children young and bringing them up with music in their lives. And it's evolved into a whole family project. I mean, all three of us girls involved in the band, and my husband is our biggest fan and supporter. My younger son went to film school, worked out in LA in television, and came back to work with us. And my other son works in helping manage. And it's really, I don't know, we're kind of a circus with our whole family, 2 dogs and one little grandbaby.
All right, one follow-up question for you on this, and then we're going to go to the next voice I hear in the background who's smiling and giggling and having a good time. All right, so that's how we're going to do this now.
Okay.
Now we're going to one more follow-up for you, and that is, in everything you just said, I heard that the kernel, the atomic level, is the music.
It is. It truly is. I mean, music has been a central part of my life from the very beginning, and it just was always a part of our family growing up. And we, sang. I'm sorry, I had my kids singing at the mall at Christmas time. So
don't apologize.
Singing in their little bedazzled sweatshirts. And they just loved it, and I guess they just assumed that was what everybody did. And then, I mean, it wasn't until about 12 years ago we decided to pursue this on a really professional level in Nashville and make a career of it. And so the show is basically about, that dream of ours and all the work that it's taken and the years of, sticking with it, basically.
All right, now,
you know what?
I just noticed I'm going to already be asking for forgiveness. I'm one of these media guys. You promised not to tell Ryan Seacrest I left him out when I mentioned Mark Cuban.
Right, it's our secret.
Girls, I'm asking for trust now. That's all we can possibly have this early on. All right, so now
between the 3 of us, you, and the rest of America.
You know what? They'll keep my secret, but you're the ones I know you're going to be so famous, and it's going to be Ed Tyll who? What Ed Tyll? Now, Kate, let me just say, Kate, you're a joy. Yes. You're a joy to speak with, but now I'm going to begin, and Lindsay, can you hear me?
Yes. Hi, Ed.
First, I want to say hello. Second, I would love to know, are you the one in the scene who says when from the kitchen the voice says, "Are you ready?" And the answer goes, "Yes, we're just," and then we're doing something. And I'm a guy. I've yelled across a house many times, "Are we ready?" And it's yes, because we're still doing something. What's life like? What's life like inside of a successful band? You're about to be on television. Your life is really awesome to show off, so that's going to be fun. But I gotta believe you still lose stuff when you're packing. That doesn't change when you're a country music star.
Oh my gosh! Well, I mean, I can't speak for other country music artists. I mean, but our life is chaos. For as long as we've been doing this, you would think, at least for me personally, that I would have a better system. But I have a 2-year-old daughter to add to the mix. So it's, not only am I having to, pack my life up, but I've got to also now make sure that I have everything that a 2-year-old needs out on the road.
Wow. Do you know America has their mouths are agape. They're staring at the radio. Now they're like, what? Because if you look at the picture, so now I have to know Kate's a grandma. Is that what I'm hearing?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, she's a nana.
Even Steven on the
I love it.
Even Steven on Trade Secrets, because I'm looking at it from the picture of the group. I'm like, well, who's 21 and could even get in to perform where there's alcohol? And now we got grandma and mom. So now, if I may, is it Emily? Emily, are you there?
I'm
here. Hi, Ed.
Hello, Emily. Emily, it must be mad. I'm going to try to make everybody's questions different, okay? Because we like to meet you a little bit. I'm imagining what we've heard described so far could be awesome on the days it's working. How much fun when things click and go well. Tell the audience how much fun you have being in a successful band, being around people who care about you, that you care about. How does that feel from Emily's point of view?
Well, I really feel like the luckiest girl to be able to make music. We just, this past year, made a record that I absolutely love, and it's just so cool that I got to do it with, my mom and my sister, my two best friends. So and then beyond that, it's just so great having the support of our family, like Lindsay and Mom were saying, our dad and our brothers and everybody is just our biggest cheerleader, and, everybody's got our back. And we're really just blessed to be able to live this dream out, and, being on stage performing live has got to be the best feeling in the world, and we're just so excited to share our music with everyone and be talking to you, and it's just a really exciting time right now.
Now, may I, again, I don't want to be rude, but since we're not in the same room, I'm going to try to jump in. Kate, are you grabbing a tissue when you hear this? Because this, right? I mean, this is what you wanted when you were getting married young. You wanted it to sound like this.
Well, I feel, I really don't know how I got so lucky with my kids. I got really good ones. I lucked out there, and there's trials.
We lucked out.
Relationships. No.
Way to go, girls. Way to go, ladies. Way to go, young ladies. Way to jump in. Way to jump in. That's the way you do it. All right. Beautiful.
Well, we always talk about the fact that being on the road together with the three of us girls, you get to the bottom of every issue that you might possibly have. It's really some good therapy, because you're going to have to deal with anything that might be there. It's not just like family holidays when you get together. We're working together every day, so we have to learn to deal with issues and get past them and move on. And we're so much stronger for that fact. And it really is such an amazing feeling, like Emily said, because I've been on the road without family, and it is not fun. That's the one thing that is very difficult. I think
go ahead,
for
gals.
Who are on the road.
Let the gals get in there. I hear them. Go ahead, one at a time, both of you. Jump in.
Okay, go ahead, Emily, and then I'll go.
Okay, no, I was just going to say, it really is the best thing in the world being in the band with the family, but like Mom was saying too, we've had our moments, and we still have our days, and you'll see that in the show where luckily I feel like we all three are not crazy on the same day. There might be one crazy one, and then the other two can kind of calm the crazy one down that day. But
there's safety in numbers, right?
You are, you guys. Yeah. Now go ahead.
We all have a great sense of humor, I feel like, and I wanted to just say that I would not be able to have McCartney, who's my band. I don't feel like I feel like that it's my mom and sister are so supportive, and everyone. It takes a team to do everything we're doing, and it's. I really appreciate the fact that I'm able to have my baby out there and know that she's.
That's right. It's wholesome and safe. I mean, it's great business. It's great art, but it's also in an environment which could nurture, such a little one. How awesome for that baby to be born into this. Let me ask you quickly, and then I got one more person to ask you about, but let me just finish this point. You must hear, as you work the road and show business, stories get exchanged. That bands will often say, and I've been around, like I said, Linda Ronstadt, 1975 was my first interview, just like you guys. Over the years, bands will say it becomes like a family being a band. You indeed are a family. Wow, how much more to savor and experience, because the other ones are becoming you. You started out you, and now I think you kind of get to go further than others have gone, but for the handful in show business history that have done it before. That's kind of special. Mom, I'll kick it to you. Kick it to Mom, and then everybody gets a quick take on that. The significance that you're a family.
It really is the best of all worlds for all of us, and we could not be more appreciative of that fact. And because we are a close family, I mean, that was always something I struggled with. Even though I loved music and wanted to do a career, I was not willing to sacrifice, my family life for it.
Now,
so, I had different opportunities that came along.
Let me cut in and get the girls right in on this. Ladies, one at a time. First, I'll go Lindsay, then I'll go Emily. All right, Lindsay first. You can probably, you must easily appreciate the results your mom got from threading that needle. Many try to thread this needle. Can I make business, become independent, do my thing, and preserve this level of trust? And for both of you girls could comment on this, and the safety. You have trust and safety, usually not associated with show business. I bet that means a lot to you.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, I feel like I've got my two best friends, as well as my mom and sister, as well as my bandmates, all in one. They have my back, and, I have learned a lot from both of them. And, like you said, my mom she was a singer. I learned how she balances, the singing and the family just like beautifully. And it's very cool to share, these moments when, you hear the other artists like, calling their parents and trying to explain, what they just experienced on stage, or what, it's like to hear their song on the radio for the first time. And we are experiencing it together and all sharing that moment. And
Lindsay,
it's pretty awesome.
That is precisely the point. Emily, can I get you to also your angle? It's so safe. It's so trusting.
Yeah.
That is rare. Usually it's like Katie bar the door if you're making it in show business. And now Mom and your sis and the baby and everything. How does that help you? Why is that good for you?
It's true. Well, it's helped me so much. And like Lindsay said, we grew up watching our mom, and I learned so much from watching my mom perform on stage, and then watching Lindsay and my mom perform as a duo. And then when I joined the band, it just, like you just said, the safety of having my mom and my sister on stage gave me the confidence to be able to grow into the, person and artist that I am. And I honestly don't think that I could have done it without them. And I think that's one thing with the TV show, the safety of having the family, that we were all in this together, and we're all so close, and that made it very comfortable and easy to film the TV show. So, we're very, very lucky to have each other and be in this business together.
You so are, because it can often, and I'm sure it could break your hearts with any example I gave. I wouldn't even mention these sad stories of show business, but whenever you see them, it always breaks your heart that someone's alone or someone was estranged from, whether it's the peak or the valley, and then you say, geez, we might have lost that artist, maybe we did. So you guys are the opposite. Now, now I got to tie it into the music, because I've been listening to Crazy 2. So we've been jamming on it. We've been dancing to it. I'm a great dancer, by the way. I knew you could never tell.
Awesome.
Yeah, I don't like to brag, because I don't even do it. I don't even do it on TV. They go Dancing with the Stars, nothing. I dance on my own show. I have my own show to dance on.
Dancing with Ed.
That's right. So Steppin' with Ed. So here's what I want to mention before you talk about the song. Before we really get into this song, I want to mention my favorite line in the song. The lyric that says, let's give them something good to talk about. That line spoke to me about you, the success of the television show Discovering Lucy, the success of Cuban and Seacrest coming together with Access TV. I just think that's the secret sauce. I don't know if you watch Shark Tank. You know, Mark is on that. They always say, what's the secret sauce? What is the secret that will make you successful? So I picked out that lyric. We're about to play the song through. Set up the song for us a little bit. We've heard it 5 times in the last hour, so we love it. But before I play it again, set it up for us, Mom.
Okay, so this is Crazy 2, or was that a lyric from Sirius?
I think that was a lyric from Sirius.
Uh-oh, you're right. Because did I play Crazy 2 as the second track? All right, so I got the... Oh, boy. All right, see, you see how I get all carried away.
You heard about Sirius.
Oh, man. Now they're going to go, nice going, Ed. Great analysis on the wrong song. Way to go. All right, so go ahead. Straighten me out.
No.
I'm already, the executive producer's yelling at me. He goes, you're 58 years old, you can't get this straight? Why, because it's three girls and you're having a good time talking to the girls and you can't pay attention to what you're doing? Oh, man, they won't stop.
That's funny.
Sirius is the theme show for the TV show, and it is one of our favorite songs, and it is on our new album.
It is, so I can play that in its entirety as well. All right, so I'm gonna play Sirius then I'm gonna play Crazy 2. See, I Crazy 2 came up on the screen as the next video. I was listening to the first one you said Sirius, and then Crazy 2 came up. So I got Crazy 2 from the beginning and heard it in its entirety, and then blended the two together. All right, so I got your magical sound all queued up. Tell me about the song Sirius.
Well, Sirius is a song we've done for quite a few years. We absolutely love it. It's when we even sang over in China at the Great Hall of the People for their New Year's celebration. It's really a fun song. It's, about going out, having a good time, and like you say, giving them something good we can talk about. Wow. And it's written by Anthony Smith and produced by him, who is Lindsay's boyfriend. And
by the way, thank you for mentioning that. Only because in the clip of the show, I did hear you mention how impressed you can be the first time you hear a song. That's in your episode. Where you like that we're sitting at the meeting. I heard it. I knew right at the meeting. That's something I want to pursue in a second.
Yeah, I mean,
I want to play Sirius first, and then I'll come back and talk. And girls, I didn't forget you. You're like, oh my God, he's talking so fast all over Mom. Did he forget about us?
No, it's okay.
This guy doesn't even know what.
I'm listening.
He doesn't know what song he's playing. No, he's being nice. He's trying to be nice. All right, here's Sirius, and this is Lucy Angel. The show begins January the 13th on Access TV, AXS TV, which is Mark Cuban and Ryan Seacrest television network, which is awesome. Both of these folks know what they're doing. If you're a Shark Tank fan, you know all about Mark Cuban. And if you're around on New Year's Eve, Ryan Seacrest and all the great shows with the talent, he's just, Ryan Seacrest is I met Ryan Seacrest and I hung out in 1998 at a radio party. He was doing the morning show in Los Angeles. I was doing the evening show in Los Angeles, and he's a great guy. So Discovering Lucy Angel is a country music band reality show, and this track is called Sirius. Get ready to crank this up on the Ed Tyll Show, Starcom Radio Network. This is what we do. We enjoy this, and so will you. We can get that together. Thanks. So the engineers woke up. Very good. The three of you are fired.
On this big old couch, watching a movie on TV.
Lucy Angel.
Open some wine instead of going out. Let it all be about you and me. getting serious. Nothing like a big full moon on a Friday night.
Ed Tyll Show, if you're just joining us, this is the music of Lucy Angel. The track is Serious. On January 13th, a reality show about this country and music band, this incredible family, really, family country music band, and their success, you're going to see day in and day out. And we've been chatting with the ladies, Mom, Kate, Sister Lindsay, and young sister Emily, and it originally was a mom's act. Then it became a duo. Then Lindsay, I think, had a little one, and she's still rocking it as a single mom, or as a mom, I should say. Oh, my God. As a mom on stage. And then you got Emily. This is a family operation, and it's amazing music. This track is Serious. We're going to come back and chat with them some more in about 30 seconds. It's the Ed Tyll Show, Starcom Radio Network, AM/FM stations across America, streaming live on scmtv.net and on Ustream.
We're gonna paint it up, we're gonna burn it down, we're gonna party like we own this town. We'll make our mama nervous, we'll make your daddy proud, we'll give them all something good they can talk about. Let's take a little love, throw in some crazy stuff, we're gonna mix it up, now we're getting serious.
Tyll Show.
Now we're getting serious.
You see, ladies, why I'm a controversial host? It's not because of my politics or anything. You know, I can't say two paragraphs without getting in trouble here. I meant to say amazing working mom, lovely young sister, amazing mom, and now I wanted to go to my next person I can't wait to ask about. The beginning of the trailer is the quote we started with, "Are you ready in there? Are you ready in there?" Then later on, he's got that sweater on, sitting with you on the couch, and it's all good. You know, he's having a pina colada, whatever he's doing. You're getting along. I'm like, this is unbelievable. Why can't they put this on 24/7? Explain how you work with your husband in addition to everything you've told us.
Well, I'll tell you, he's a one of a kind, first of all. He is the love of my life, and I always tell everybody, when I was, a kid and you're growing up, and then a young woman, I thought, I do not want to marry a boring person. And boy, did I accomplish that. He is a big character. I mean, and like I say, he is our biggest supporter, and there is no way I could ever have done this without him and without his complete support, and at times our biggest cheerleader. And he
Our
is
champion.
loud, huh? But
Our champion.
he is our champion. Everybody needs a G-man. That's all I got to say. He is very opinionated, as I am also, but it's always, he's always trying to do the best he can for us and help keep that train moving and inspire us and make sure that we're all, getting all of the loose ends tied up. He's got great ideas, but he can be difficult to live with at times, that I've learned to just kind of put certain things aside and pick my battles. So it all works out pretty good.
And what a tutorial for the other two, because it's, again, unusual to see things working out with grown-ups kids. I mean, when you start hanging out in the school cafeteria, the anecdotes it'd blow your mind. So you really are seeing how it works when grown-ups figure it out, get it right, and it's moving forward. He's remarkably opinionated, because he cares so much, right, Kate? That's the
case.
But and she's also raised a bunch of opinionated children, though. Also, so.
Which is the genius of it. Don't you believe? Don't you gals? Now I'm talking to Emily first. I know I'm going out of order. Lindsay, I'm going to come second to you. But Emily, as the younger, you got the most distance in age. You can see something there that you can apply. Like you know what I mean? There's stuff in there for you to use because it's a crazier world for the youngest member of the family. Everybody else is older.
I mean, it really is just so cool to have grown up just in this family, but having my parents as an example. And like you were saying, I mean, these days you don't necessarily, see parents that are still happy and together, and they really are best friends, and they're like a bunch of high schoolers making out that I'm like, seriously?
Right. Don't you say, like, cut it out. But at the same time, when you leave about 20 minutes later, when you go get a milkshake or whatever you're doing, there's a certain thing you have these other kids don't have. And I really think it's so special that you get to do music with it and you get to have an interesting life with it because it is very rare. And it's glaringly missing in the world that you live in. How old are you, Emily?
Well, I'm probably a little bit older than you think.
Go. That's okay. I'm ancient. I'm prepared. I'm prepared for this.
Brace yourself.
Yeah.
No.
Brace yourself. No. 30.
Yeah, that's what I mean. You're a kid. I know 30 sounds much more like, but it really is. It's an early look. And, if you look at your mom's era, by 30, a lot was supposed to have happened. So you're unfolding it inside of a great environment. All right, congratulations, ladies. So we talked about your great hubby. Now we're going to talk about this television show. Everything changes, they say, when the cameras show up. And with some people, they just can't change because that's who they are. So good luck trying to change me. This is who I am. What happens, Mom? You can go first. Do the girls act a little different? Do you act a little different when the cameras roll?
I thought that might happen. But I think because there were so many of us involved that we already have our life and our relationships, it didn't take long at all for us to forget the cameras are there, even though you've got them. And everybody on the crew was so sweet and so respectful and made us so comfortable. I think it was easy to be ourselves. And, you'll see, there are times where, things
right,
that
let me go to,
made the cut and we're like, oh, crap.
Right. Now, I'm going to switch to Lindsay. Lindsay, have you heard anything that you say that you wish you could take back? Like, ugh, maybe I shouldn't have said it that way. Or is it really cool and groovy in front of the cameras?
I may have cringed at a couple things I've said, but I don't know if I would take it back. There may be some other things that didn't make an edit that I would have better left off. But
Leslie Gold from America Weekend.
Got
Hello?
it. I got you. No, I hear you.
Okay, great. Hi there. I'm so sorry we're late. The number provided to me was transposed. It's supposed to be 605, but it was given to me as 650. So it took me a minute to straighten it out.
Are you okay?
Oh.
Are you all right?
I'm okay.
Excellent.
Yeah. Are you
okay.
guys ready for an interview?
Well, this has been our interview.
Oh.
Right. This whole segment, we've been interviewing the whole time. Did you thought this was
From a different show, and I think I was joined in your interviewing process.
Yes, I think so.
I bet.
We have a visitor.
I bet. You know what? I'll bet you we had this channel up until 3 minutes ago. That's my guess. We're on one of those group things. I'll bet you.
Oh, so I'm so sorry. sorry to bust in on the party.
No, not at all. Welcome. You want some coffee?
Hey, it's a party, yeah.
I have coffee, and you know what I happen to have for you? I have one of the greatest American families that's going to be on an incredible reality television show and take over America in 2015. You could have coffee with us right now just for hanging.
That's fantastic. I'll just listen in, and when you guys are done, I'll take over the party.
And I'm going to be very, very polite and wrap up quickly because I've been having so much fun with them. I went over my half hour. Thank you for being so sweet. I'm going to wrap up. Ladies, we want everybody to know January 13th. Access TV, AXS TV, is the beginning of Discovering Lucy Angel. It's Kate, the mom. It's Lindsay. It's Emily. It's an incredible story. And, you know, I didn't ask your husband's first name. What's hubby's first name, this great man?
His first name is Doug.
Doug. So that's it. So it's Doug and Kate.
Yeah,
Oh, my God. Doug and Kate.
He goes by G-Man.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. All right. Well, then I'll noted. So now January 13th, we're all going to watch. You guys want to come back on the show after the 13th and all of America's in love with you?
Yeah,
we would love to come back and chat, yeah.
You'll visit with me again, even though I got that song backwards?
Oh, my gosh, of course. Well, but if people can go hear Crazy too, if they want to hear Crazy too, it's on iTunes and, you know.
Sirius XM is playing it now on the highway.
Awesome. Well, you know what? iTunes is easy. That's a good place to just go to iTunes and get it. And it's Crazy 2, CRAZYTOO, Crazy 2, like me.
That's right.
Well, ladies, Discovering Lucy Angel is the television show. You are an amazing band, Lucy Angel, and we're going to keep playing your music the rest of the day. I'm on all the rest of the day, and we'll play excerpts from this interview because you've been terrific. Thanks for the visit today.
Thank you, Ed.
Thank you.
You bet. Talk to
Merry
you soon.
Christmas.
And Merry Christmas to you and Happy New Year. You bet. Oh, man. Awesome. All right. I'm out of that channel. What a lovely woman whose channel we overstayed on. Was that lady the nicest? Oh, why isn't my life like that more often? Isn't that the life I should be leading? That's the life I should be leading. I should be like